All right, YouTube, it's your boy back in here for another one. So we're going to switch it up a little bit on the channel today. And we're going to talk a little Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. This is for all the ones that keep showing up video after video, regurgitating the same old tired line. If you don't like COD, stop playing it. They keep asking me to stop uploading videos on Call of Duty. This video is for them. I don't even know why I'm saying this though, because we all know that they will not be here on this video. We will not see these people on this video. Let's be real. We all know what it is, right? We know what it is. It's a whole lot of stop being critical of my favorite Whittle video game and leave the multi-billion-dollar company alone. That's what it boils down to. But anyways, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. This is not going to be any type of review, more of just a first impressions. And I got to be honest, man, I'm seeing a lot of weird vibes right now with this game. The discourse around it is kind of taking me back to like Starfield a little bit, Spider-Man 2, like almost like tiptoeing on that line of being like a console war type deal, even though this is available on all platforms. Like it's got that vibe, man. It's very weird out here on the socials right now. People get weird about video games in these modern times, and a part of me loves it. I love to see it because I'm a gamer at the end of the day. Like, I love sports. I'm a sports junkie. I love working with my hands. I love tools. You know, I use all that shit at work. And I'm a gamer. I like to escape reality. I like to game. So part of me loves it that people are so passionate about video games. And a part of me is also like, y'all are weird, man. Like, you need to go out and seriously touch some grass. It's strange that you're taking this shit that seriously and you're getting this offended by it. Like all the venom being spit out here. It is crazy. But I have some beefs with this game because I was actually hyped for this game before I even seen gameplay. I was hyped for this game. Rocksteady made the Arkham games. I still go back and play the Arkham games all the time. I stream them over there on my second channel still, and I will in the future. Love the Arkham games. So I already knew I was going to be interested in this game when they announced it. But the more I seen and heard about this game and the discourse around it, I was losing more and more hype each time I learned a little bit more about it. But I was still going to be fair to the game. And my hands were kind of tied with this because my son and my girl was really excited for it. So I had to buy this game regardless. So I bought the deluxe edition. I bought the 3-day early access edition. And in those 3-day early access, the amount of server problems I've had with this game is just straight criminal. The amount of times that I tried to hop on, or my girl or my son tried to get on, and just play solo. We weren't playing with anybody else, just trying to play solo. Couldn't even get on the game because of the servers, dude. Why is that even a thing? How you going to charge, like, I think I paid almost $140 here in Canada for this edition. How are you going to charge that? And people can't even enjoy the full 3-day early access though. Like, how you gonna, like, and there's no compensation there. Not that I've seen anyways. Like, how you gonna take more money from people and offer them an incentive and they can't even take advantage of that incentive that they're paying extra for? And it's not even just the servers, dude. I don't even remember how many air codes I got at this point. Like, I'm doing a playthrough with this game over there on my second channel. And there's been a few times now where I started a level or I started an episode. I would get to a certain point, get an air code, the app would close, and then it asks you if you want to send the report to Sony on the PS5. So you go ahead, you send the report, you boot the game back up. So I would have to go back, record it all over again, and then just edit to make it look like I never got that air code. Like, I've lost count already how many times that has happened to me, on top of the server issues, along with all the bugs and glitches that just seem to come with modern gaming. You'll be clearing out an area, you'll be doing some type of an attack on an enemy, you'll be going in for a melee or something like that, and then you'll freeze midair in suspended animation. You know, you'll be like that for 10-15 seconds. Sometimes you'll get an error code and you'll have to close app and then boot it back up again. Like, it's just, the game has got some problems that can be cleaned up, problems that I can look past if the actual game itself is great. And that's where this is different for me, man. Like, I don't know how I feel about the game yet. I know that I'm not comfortable with the combat. Actually, it doesn't feel very satisfying. Like, it has its moments. It has its moments here and there where it's fun. And then other times it's just like you feel it's mind numbing almost. It's just, you're almost kind of bored with it. they're leaning heavily on traversal and your movement with this game, and sometimes it kind of feels a little rough to me. It feels clunky, it feels bland, it feels very basic at times, or maybe that's just the lack in variety with your enemies. You know, I'm not too deep in the game. Like I said, that's why this is not a full review. This is just more of a first impressions. But like, you're basically fighting the same type of enemies. They use the same attacks and you use the same attacks on them. Like, there's no real variety there, man. In terms of the story, it doesn't seem great so far, but it definitely doesn't seem terrible. Like, I'm seeing people say this is the worst story they've ever seen. I'm not seeing that so far, but again, not too deep in the game. It seems okay. The comedy is hit miss. You know, it's sometimes the jokes will land. Other times you're like, I can't believe they put that in the game. Like, why is that even a thing? You got people out here swearing and shit. Clearly this game was made for some grown-up folk, and then you put a joke in there like that. How did that make it through, man? You don't understand. But I will say the voice acting is top-notch. The voice acting is great, in my opinion. The facial animations actually are really good. What good this game does is being suffocated by the bullshit. Like, why is this always online? That is so dumb to me. And it doesn't make any sense that this game is live service. This game does not need to be live service. I find the loot is pretty lame in this game. There's no variety there with your missions. You're doing basically the same few missions. The enemies, they're the same. Like, it's a lot of repetition. You know, and this is coming from a Call of Duty Battlefield player, a former Destiny player. Like, you know, I know all about that grind in looter shooters and all that. And, you know, so me saying this, that's saying a lot. All right. So there's a lot of repetition here. No real variety. Like, it's just very bland, very meh. You know, even the graphics visually, you know, I would go back to Arkham Knight, their last game. On the bare bones PS4, I thought looked better than what we got here on the PS5 in 2024. It doesn't really make any sense. Now, you know, some people might get butthurt about what I'm saying in this video. I don't know, man. It's an opinion, right? Just because you haven't had any problems with your game doesn't mean that's the same case for everybody else. So I don't even know why you're going to drop that comment. That doesn't make any sense to me. I hate those comments, man. Oh, well, I never experienced this problem. So because I never experienced this problem, no one else has. Like, dude, that is so, like, bro, just go away. There is problems here with this game. There is some good here with this game. I'm still going to be fair to it. I'm not going to give up on it. Like I said, I'm doing a playthrough on my second channel, but I felt like I had to get something out. I'm very frustrated that they charged extra for 3 days early access, and people couldn't take full advantage of that 3-day early access because of the problems that this game has with performance issues and servers and everything else. This game should not be always online. That doesn't make sense to me. But I also wanted to make this video because I think it's kind of weird and unfair, some of the shit that I'm seeing online. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as people are saying. This is definitely no Game of the Year candidate or anything like that. Come on, man. Be serious for a minute. This is like, I mean, this game is not great, but it's not, I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be either. Like, it definitely leaves a lot to be desired, and hopefully they can clean up some of these issues. You know, I don't think it's as bad as people are saying. I don't think it's as good as people are saying. It's just kind of all over the place, but also very bland and basic at the same time too. Like, in the HUD, man, the HUD is too busy for me. But that's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys on that playthrough on my second channel. I'm out.